Welcome to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast, where we discuss sports, fashion, music, and entertainment. Where trophies are temporary and medals are forever. What side are you on? Welcome back to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast. It's your boy Batman with the Ebbtide crew. We got Tony Love, Ebbtide King, Raheem Godell, and Twin in the building. What's good, fellas?
Glad to be back, man.
All right, so we got a lot to cover, a lot of drama to cover. We got Deshaun Watson, NFL moves. We got the situation with the women NCAA training equipment. Of course, upsets and people brackets for March Madness, NBA trade deadline moves, versus battles, etc. But first thing first, let's jump into Deshaun Watson's dilemma that he got going on. What are we up to, like 22 women?
I saw 12.
No, but I'm saying, but there's potentially, I think it's potentially 22.
Oh, damn.
Exactly. But I think officially that's been submitted is at 12 right now. So basically all of them going into sexual misconduct. I'm pretty sure almost all of them involve masseuses. I'm just highly disappointed. For me, whether it's true or not, just putting yourself in that situation based on some of the descriptions is...
Yeah, but guess what this is called? Nah, this is called, and if this is mean that Texas is making a point of showing you you're not about, y'all are not, this is more the Texas and the NFL is showing you y'all are not about to pull that NBA shit on us. You not about to strong arm us and you think you're going to get traded and what you want and you think y'all running shit. Nah, we're going to go on and expose y'all. You don't think they're not already knowing this? They haven't been knowing this stuff, but now that he has some leverage to actually get out, nah, they said we're just gonna make an example out of you to get everybody else back in line, but don't try to pull these stunts off. We will decide if we want to trade you or not. Not you getting to go where you want to go.
So guess how he could have counteracted that? Not going on IG and looking for massages when you can get that shit done at the fucking training facility.
Hey, stupidity is still stupidity now. Yeah. But it's like the saying is, this is them highlighting. They wanted to highlight it because of the fact he wanted out. And we see how the Texans family roll. They ain't about that. They ain't trying to hear that. They want you to stay in your place, play under their rules, and call it a day. So I think they didn't have no problem exposing him at all in this situation.
Also, I think what you can do is, by putting all this out there, you bring down his trade value too.
But that's the thing. They said that's the thing. They didn't want to trade him. They didn't care. They made it known. They were saying they wasn't going to trade him anyway. So they just said, hey, now you have to stay with us. We'll deal with you and your BS, but your ass just ain't going nowhere.
Twin, what you was about to say?
Yeah. So, but don't this situation put the Texans as an organization in a bad spot too, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I agree with that. Because even if you're saying you don't want to trade him,
so
you can't even use him because he's gonna fuck around and get suspended.
Well, they can avoid the contract now.
Yeah.
But hold on, okay, I'm gonna take it a step further though. I'm gonna go back off of what Rashawn was saying. I totally agree with Rashawn. The Texans have been knowing about this for a long time. So now I'm thinking like, well, damn. where's your integrity at? So you're going to keep this guy anyway, and this is what he's doing. He out here like this.
Oh, they got a team called Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, they call it Pittsburgh Steelers, the land of the rapists. What are you talking about?
That shouldn't be the standard. But you got to hold yourself to a higher standard. Don't compare yourself to that foolishness going on.
I guess with what's been going on with these athletes and these actors when they're getting in trouble with, in terms of these allegations. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Ro, but at some point, as an organization, I mean, do you really want to be behind the gun or something like that today?
Yeah, as long as you're making millions, they don't care. This is the land of dirty laundry, dude. There's everybody out here. Anybody that's making millions got dirt on them, dude. That's a given. Ain't nobody clean out here in these streets making millions of dollars. Not a soul, unfortunately.
Russell Wilson.
Goddamn, you might be right. That could
keep
be
your
probably
money.
Closest.
We told your boy, keep your money. We good over here.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, so that might be the only like this. You have more. There's only a handful of good people with millions in their hands than others. In business, it's always dirt going on in business. So trust me, they'll hide a lot of things.
And you got to think too, Twin. These are $1 billion companies. They think of them like that. They got agents. They got detectives, PIs. Looking out draft picks, spying into their own players. Especially when especially with all this money on the line, you can't take any chances.
But I guess my next question is, do you release them now?
Yeah, you can. They
can. They can now. They want to avoid the contract now. They say we're not gonna trade you. We rather just kick you out in the streets with no money and then see if anybody touch you. We'll be in a toxic situation.
There has to be a case.
Okay.
Isn't it? Gotcha. There have to be an actual.
Oh, it's going to the police now. The police are involved now.
Yeah, that particular lawyer got someone. He has evidence.
Yeah, but at what point do they avoid it? Do they avoid it on conviction or do they avoid it on just going to court?
Allegation. They can go to this. If they go to court, they can vote it just off the allegations.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
That's stupid as fuck.
Remember, Roger Goodell, that's how he roll. Remember, he's he'll make the final say what he wants if they want to do that or not.
Accusation is worse than the crime.
Exactly.
Especially when sexual assault and rape's involved.
Mm-hmm. And dogs, Michael Vick.
Yeah. Well, no, he just lied to the feds. That's all. They didn't care about the fact of the dogs. He lied to the feds. You automatically going under the jail just because you looked them in the eyes and lied, and they know you. They already got evidence that you was lying, that you did it. So they just threw him more under the bus because they're like, yo, we got tape. Relax. Just tell the truth and keep it moving. Vic just kept as the true black hole. I ain't snitching.
Well, I don't know, but let's get back to some of the details. So one thing I heard is that he was going on IG, DMing chicks on that do massages, saying, hey, can you schedule something, blah, blah, blah. Like one of my boys said, one, why is he doing that himself or from his account? One, for example, Raheem Goodell, if I was a millionaire, if I made it to the league, guess who would be my partner in crime? Raheem Goodell. That's his job. He is the whole coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I'm not putting my name on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Why I gotta go down with this cause? You know what? I keep things in your life excellent, bro.
Exactly. But that's exactly my point. You got to have a right-hand man that
right. You got somebody else that will do this or tell you don't do this, or like we can do this a different way.
But if you're going to do it, it's going to be organized through this person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we're going to the club. He gonna be that filter. Okay, she got a good credit score, so yeah, she can come through on the tables. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who was his voice of reasoning? Yeah, like he just who was his voice of reasoning to keep him from like doing this? But then, like I said, once again, it is kind of suspect that this many people though is coming out at the same time.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that 100% of these people have a case, but I'm saying there's smoke. There's fire somewhere to a certain extent. So,
well, true. It might be one or two, but like you said, but it's still a eerie coincidence that it came out right, this is true too. But why is it coming out now when the midst of him wanting to do what he want to do? What are you trying to do of getting up out of there?
It kind of reminds me of Bill Cosby.
Oh, it's definitely, it's 100% the same thing.
Yeah.
So he don't have no statute of limitation. So that's the bad boy.
He's fucked.
Oh, no doubt.
He ain't football. His career is over.
I wouldn't say it's over. I think
nobody
won't touch him right now.
Yeah, all he got to do
his career's
is
gonna be
like
put on pause.
True.
Like that.
All he got, if some of this happened, all he got to do is this. All he got to do is say, okay, I'm just it's a good way for him to get out of to move it a little bit. The same. I was a stupid ass horny little Negro out here trying to get some on my own in a dumb way.
How did Antonio Brown beat it?
Anybody can roll with that.
How did Antonio Brown beat it?
He served the suspension.
Okay.
He lost. He lost.
He lost his case. Yeah, he just took his suspension and had to call it a day.
Got it. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's going to take a loss as far as getting suspended. And then like I think Ed was saying is like that would be a good way for him to get out of Houston, because what's going to happen is that he's going to end up getting suspended or his contract get voided, get cut.
Yeah.
And then he gets signed or moved to wherever he want to go.
Yeah, he'll sit down for a year. You might have to sit down for a whole year or two, maybe even two, unfortunately. But then he's still in the prime of his career anyway. He's still fairly young, so it's not like he's very young, so it's not like it's over. Trust me, somebody will take another chance on him regardless. Michael Vick can get back in the league. Trust me, he'll get back in the league also. If he just say I went to therapy and just apologize for just being a young horny ass Negro and then just call it a day. And that's it. All you gotta do, that's all this social media thing is today, is you just take accountability, apologize, keep it moving. Should have people apologize lying anyway, and then still gonna keep doing the stupid shit they're doing, but just like, hey, I'm sorry I got caught.
I don't know, man. It's just you're a star quarterback in the NFL. You can't tell me that you couldn't find somebody, like you couldn't find no willing. But
he's
still young.
But here's the thing that I find that that I don't trust everything that's going on with this, is that even when we were all in New Orleans, we heard rumors in the city about what was going on with certain Saints players. We heard the Joe Horn fucking with Willie Roaf's wife. We heard those rumors going throughout. Being here in Houston.
You never heard
nothing. I hear her. I heard our Harden get down, and he gets it in at certain. He switches up the location. He gets it in. So you hear that rumor, but anybody else is it's hush. So that's the thing.
That's why I said the Texans put this out there. That's why I think the Texans just did a smear campaign. They just want to smear him to make him look the bad guy. So since they know. He already made it clear to them, I ain't rocking with y'all. I don't want to be here no more. I want out. But they know they're not gonna get, because of the fact they know they're not gonna get no value out of it. So guess what? Then they rather say, we'll just smear your name. Let's void this contract. You can go where the hell you want to go, but we ain't gotta pay no money and we ain't gonna get hurt for this in the bigger picture. That's how the Texans is treating the situation. They rather just went this route than anything else. Because like I said, it's still an eerie coincidence that it happened right now.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: Do you honestly think there's some truth to it, or do you think it's all made up?
It's a little bit truth. No. It's some truth. I think it's still some truth, but it's been amped up though.
Yeah. I don't think. I think it was. There's probably been sexual, but I don't think it was misconduct.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say 22 is a pretty big number for that, an allegation. So.
Oh, but you can pay 22 people to lie.
No, I know. I'm not naive. I know. I realize that, but I think there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
So, and I think this is a 100-year institution that these players are not prepared to deal with. 100 years.
Texas is dirty.
But I think to a certain degree or whatever, if he really wants to kind of I think for most of these people, they can look at it like, he got a big paycheck. I'm trying to get paid. So let me just say that, maybe one day he just slapped me on the ass or whatever, and 50 days later or whatever, I feel offended. You know what I mean? And they do that. I mean, when you have a profile person like that, I mean, you could do the little slightest thing or whatever, and somebody can say, hey, I'm offended. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if maybe one of the situations he paid out of court, but most of them get dropped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, of course.
I think that's going to be in case.
Because that's what originally happened. They wanted money to make this go away first. And he's like, no, nothing happened. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Then
we in Texas. Right. And we in Texas. So that's all I need to say.
You met your domestication in Texas. So don't be like that.
Hey, but hey, cut this shit out. Still. She ain't not from Texas neither though. So hold that.
Nah, no.
That's pretty much Texas.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
I could say more Mississippi than Texas. She ain't, as long as they ain't near Texas, I give her more freaking Mississippi or freaking Arkansas before I say Texas.
Yeah, I say Shreveport's East Texas. Monroe is West Mississippi.
Exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Ruston and Grambling is South Arkansas.
But there was a time. There was a time Sweet Auntie tried to holler at you.
I need you to relax that foolery.
Let me take you on a cruise.
Hey, I survived. I'm good. Let's go.
Let's move over to NFL transactions. So I don't think we've been on since, but Drew Brees officially called it quits.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure y'all happy with that. It did make sense that he retired on the
Praise Jesus.
The Saints.
Praise Jesus.
Don't be praising Jesus. You try to have him forever.
Praise shit. No, I was ready to move on from last year, bro. Don't do me. Praise Jesus. Can we pass a collective on Trey or something? Yes.
So y'all have committed to a quarterback duel between Jameis and Taysom.
Stop that. This is Jameis Winston. Come on. Stop.
Hey, I'm just saying what the team said.
Was that contract real though that they gave Hill though?
No. Yeah, each year is votable on that contract.
But that's still a lot of goddamn money though.
It's toilet paper. It's a toilet paper contract.
Yeah. So it saves with the cap. It helps the cap.
All I see is $35 million a year. What the hell? That's all I see.
But dual quarterback threat in the NFL? I mean, think about it. It's like we literally getting all the benefits of the Saints for cheaper with this Winston and Taysom Hill combination. I like it. Evolving the system.
Man, y'all trying to bring the wishbone into the NFL, man. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
I look for them to get some speed of receivers now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely need some slot, speedy, shaky type receivers, little 5'10" guys. And but I don't know. They got to be making another move. I definitely can. I mean, I've seen them in the Deshaun sweepstakes. They probably still are.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, no.
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
Hey,
like this. He get released. Hey, he get released. Y'all gonna take his ass on the cheap.
Exactly.
You know the city of New Orleans, and you know the city of New Orleans gonna look the other way. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Hey, to be real with you, to be honest with you, I really think this is a setup for Russell Wilson to come to New Orleans.
Yes, I roll with that.
I would like that, but I just don't see the Saints have enough to give.
Michael Thomas,
he has to take a move.
Michael Thomas, the first round picks.
I don't want Russell Wilson because that's just another Drew Brees with a stronger arm. I'm tired of these short dudes. Forget it.
Fuck all that.
Say, bro,
wildin'.
Well, wait, what?
Dude,
wait, hold on, man.
I'm tired of these short QBs, man.
Dude.
You better get on that
Hey, he wanted to say nigga so bad.
Man, you better whatever that. You better get over that prototypical so-called short size foolery, man, and just doggone deal with that. That ain't a bad problem.
Yeah, but no, man, no.
The shoulder fine. That the shoulder fine though.
Isn't he taller than Drew Brees?
No, they the same height.
They're the same height. They really are the same height. But at least he got the strong arm, though, dude. What is you tripping about, dude?
But I guess when I look at Russell Wilson, I never see him like peeking over the line, though. I always see Drew Brees. I see him peeking over the line. I never see him.
Russell getting out the pocket, so he can
he's throwing from outside. Yeah.
Okay.
He goes outside the pocket so he can see. That's why.
That's part of why he dropped in the draft was his height.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Man, hey, you better get over that. Y'all got a ring off of that short person. You might get another ring off of that, another short quarterback. You better just accept what you get.
That's good for now.
Okay. Well, hey, you want Derek Carr then?
Huh?
Right. You want Derek Carr?
I tell people that all the time when they be complaining about their quarterbacks.
You want Derek
make
Carr?
that trade.
I give you Derek Carr. Yeah, I can give you David Carr.
Ryan Tannehill, he's a big prototype quarterback. We'll give y'all Tannehill. We'll take Russ.
No,
exactly.
You keep that Tennessee barbecue shit over there.
Yeah. See, I better cut y'all shit out.
Mm-hmm. Ungrateful asses.
Exactly.
We had them. They're good. We were good, but I don't want another. Like I've seen the back end of that, man. The prime part of it was good, but it was in the oven a little bit too long, man.
He's 42 years old with a shot arm when you took him in the first place. So you knew the arm was going to give out eventually. Russell Wilson ain't got no major injuries to him. He just trying to stay alive because of offensive line suck.
Yeah. I mean,
this a whole different energy here.
I saw a half hour of Drew Brees highlights. I was like, damn, his arm used to be strong.
All
the way down there.
I mean, to be honest with you, they're in a rebuilding phase anyway because people are leaving. I think Pete is leaving, right?
Carroll's time is almost up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost 70 years old.
No, he is 70.
Yeah, he's 70 years old.
Yeah, he's like 71, 72 already. Yeah, he's already in his 70s. So yeah, he's on his last leg. He's like, wherever his contract is up, I think he's going to go on and retire.
So who else left this week? It was like another offensive or defensive lineman that left.
Oh, Sheldon Rankins.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's gone.
Rankins,
so I mean,
Norris, Jenkins. It was somebody else that y'all would go up to.
I mean, to be honest with you,
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Hendrickson. Yeah. Got overpaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I just think that to be honest with you, I think the Saints will be fine. Is these other teams that kind of had me having question marks, like Indianapolis with Carson Wentz. Who else? You have the Jets talking about getting rid of Sam Darnold. It's not really his fault. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Chicago Bears are still.
Yes, it is kind of his fault. Grown ass man getting mono, nigga gotta go. You can't trust nobody like that. What the fuck is you talking about, man? His decision making skills is wrong. What is you kissing on to catch mono at a grown ass man? This is all wrong in New York City. What are you doing?
Hey, look, I would, if you've seen the movie, what was that, Knocked Up? I think he probably did 69 a little too hard to get that mono.
Okay. I concur. Yeah, as a possibility.
Not saying, I'm just if I had to put it out there, not saying that it's happened to me. Things, if I had to, pick out a way for a grown ass man to get that,
Okay, that could be possible, but still, though, he's still a grown ass man in car. That means his immune system ain't strong enough to fight shit. Get him out about it.
Look, he in his mid-20s, where you 69 is still a thing, but when you get to our age, go somewhere.
But
time out before we move on. So you're saying 69 is not a thing as you get in your 40s?
For what I'm tussling with now.
I'm about to say, I was thinking hard though. I'm like, wait a second. I don't have activities of that moment in recent time here in my 40s. So
we can get on our side. But...
Okay, well, Dave, that's called weight class problem. dude. You just got to you gotta know what your weight class is there and everything, and that's how that rolls.
I don't want to off track. So we gonna ask this question again differently later on in this podcast.
I'm pretty sure we will.
Cool.
My Titans made a big move. We got us a pass rusher. We got Bud Dupree. Even though he's
Nobody
coming
care
off
about the
injury.
Knicks. Nobody care about the Knicks.
We got Bud Dupree from the Steelers. I thought that would be a good pickup for the Cardinals. I didn't think we had a chance to get him, but we had like literally zero pass rush last year. So just for him to get double-digit sacks for us would make a big difference for our defense.
Even with Clowney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My
Raiders having a fire sale. Yeah.
What the hell are the Raiders doing? Why, y'all had one of the best offensive lines in the league.
Well, we had it. Remember, Bible Thumper fucked that up, nigga, when he told everybody they can't take a knee. So they said, yo, we gonna light your ass up like a Christmas tree.
But
so
still,
that's what
talent-wise, they one of the best offensive lines in the league. You let go of two of them. Then you sign a running back when y'all really have two good running backs already. Like, you lose, you let go of Aguilar.
Nah, he got paid. We don't pay him that much, nigga. Man, fuck all that. Man, I was surprised the Patriots gave him that much money. Hey, he could walk.
Oh, well, the Patriots desperate. So
yeah, so now exactly right. So now we wasn't paying him that. Now, I wasn't none of them problems. But I don't know. We just having a fire sale. I don't know what's going on right now.
But I don't think the Patriots are so desperate more than that. You know, a lot of those players on defense opted out for the COVID year.
But no, you got to think about it. They didn't have a legit wide receiver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That can get open. And Aguilar, like even last year with the Raiders, when the Raiders were up and down,
he was very
consistent as far as getting open down the field.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have that two tight end system that they're going for right now, to have one-on-one coverage on the outside, you need somebody that can beat one-on-one coverage. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, they had to give Cam one legitimate deep threat to a certain extent.
Basically, he's Ted Ginn,
right?
And I think his most pass to receiver that he had in Carolina was Greg Olsen. So he loves tight ends.
He loves tight, and that's exactly why they got those two, got Jonnu and Henry. So I mean, it's set up for Cam to be successful. He just need to execute. You know what I'm saying? And
but yeah,
they're gonna definitely still run the ball out with him, but he just gotta convert at least in the red zone with some passes.
Yeah.
Eventually, teams ain't gonna let you run back-to-back years getting 10 rushing touchdowns.
Do you think the Patriots bring back Edelman?
He's been beat up the past couple of years.
I know.
I mean,
I kind of feel like they went with Aguilar. I think that's why
I don't know what his cap number is. I mean, if he's a low number, I say bring him back and to see what you can get out of him.
If he's want to come on a discount, yeah.
Yeah, if he comes with a discount, I mean, why not keep him? It's not. I don't know many other options out there at wide receiver, but they're gonna probably have to draft. To me, they should draft wide receiver 1 or 2. Basically, your first 2 picks got to be quarterback, wide receiver.
I have a question for y'all though. Even with the moves that the Patriots have made, how does he think Cam Newton is an answer at quarterback?
Technically, I don't. I think he's going to play into the bye week. Exactly. He's going to play into the bye week, and hopefully, whoever they draft can be ready and step in.
Yeah. That's all it is.
You can still use Cam in goal line situations for running the ball, but as far as
I told you, I actually was surprised that they signed him. They actually signed him back. I understand he didn't have many receivers last year, but I can name you some other quarterbacks who didn't have receivers, and they still played that position.
That's the same. No, that's the same reason why Tom Brady left. He got tired of them weak ass receivers. That's one of the main reasons he was getting tired of that. So
I'll never forget that sideline video. Just be quick at the line. Get open. Be better than it. Like, oh Lord.
Yeah, like Tom. So that was a main. That's hard for any quarterback. And then the way I think how the Patriots system is set up, it's not wide receiver friendly.
It's really not. If you can just beat somebody deep on a go route, it's not creative for receivers.
It's only for tight ends and slot receiver. If you're not a tight end or a slot, they just like to work up basically in the middle a lot or the sidelines, but like really short plays. And then, they just go from there. They've never been a deep threat team. They never, so just
since Randy Moss.
Well, that's Randy Moss.
I'll say since.
I know, but I'm saying, but like Randy Moss is like a cheat code. Like you can, he's a fucking threat no matter who it is. Beyond Randy Moss, he didn't really have any other receivers that were.
Yeah, because even when they got Chad at the end, Chad was our, Chad didn't even fit in their system well. And he was already on the back end of his career anyway, too, though, but he still didn't even fit. And and a lot of people say like they think Chad was one of the best route runners ever to come in this game. And you
Chad
still
also is not a deep threat though.
Right, exactly, too, though. That's another actual fact, too. But he still know how to get open, but the way the system is set, it wasn't working. It still ain't work.
Yeah. The way this system set is, I don't think Chad knew how to read the defense that like the rest of them did. Like Edelman and Amendola, they know that if this DB is going to go this way, I got an option. I can go there, and Tom's going to know that. Chad
but see, that's slot. That's slots. But they slot guys, and they little, and they all getting that's matchup issues too, though. Yeah, and that's kind of a matchup issue too. Also, that's why I feel like that still wouldn't work for Chad. Also, because of how they, of course, that's how I look at it. They were small and shifty to where they can kind of wiggle their way into certain situations. Chad was too big for all that. He couldn't pull that off.
All right, let's take a quick break. Yeah. Hold up. Let's take a quick break and we can come back and we can jump into the NCAA tournament.
All right.
All right, we're back. Let's switch over to NCAA. As always, they seem to can't get out their own way. They've been taking a lot of heat this past week when it comes to the women's NCAA tournament. As far as the unbalance, I guess you would say, as far as providing equipment for the men versus the ladies. Basically, the ladies' workout area looked like apartment
closet
complex. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't even that. It was in a closet. I saw that shit. I'm like, damn.
My question was, is this something new or is this just something that's finally being exposed? I think, I'm not 100% sure.
Exposed.
But Twin, I know you as a former athlete, was the variance as far as women's workout facilities that big of a difference?
Oh, not where I went to school at.
Mm-hmm.
The facility pretty much the same.
I know it's different for the actual school, but like I didn't know any females that played. I got one potentially, but I don't think she responded. That played like an NCAA tournament, but like to me, I just knowing the NCAA, I just feel like this has always been the case, or to a certain degree. Maybe it wasn't as bad as it was this year, but I definitely think they gravitate more to the men's because the men's drive more attention in the brackets and gambling, etc.
Revenue.
I could say I could speak to this. The female athletes definitely got treated a whole lot different than the male athletes. I could speak on that part. There are certain perks that the male athletes got that the women athletes didn't really get. So. But in terms of like the facility and like uniforms and what have you, I mean, they're up to par.
What about what you were saying about the perks? Like, what type of things will vary between the men and the women?
Well, the men athletes on my campus was treated like royalty, where the female athletes, they were just treated like just okay, just regular old, in terms of like banquet dinners, Like they didn't get any banquet dinners. Like the female athletes didn't get any type of banquet dinners at the end of their seasons or what have you. But I know the hockey team did, or the boys, or the men's, the football team, they got everything. And the basketball team, but they rarely got any type of exposure or recognition for anything that they done well. So, and then also as a track athlete, I remember for some reason the coaches just gravitated towards the men a whole lot better than the female. They always felt like the females on the track team were always whining and complaining. They just didn't want to hear the shit.
Yeah, but I think a lot of it though has to do with the passing of Pat Summitt. If you notice that a lot of these issues have really fallen off, that that attention to women's basketball, that attention detail that they used to get, is gone since she's passed, because she ain't could take that shit across.
Exactly. So you thinking the prestige of some of the elder statesmen as far as women's basketball,
right? Because I mean,
in the picture.
Yeah, as good as Gino Auriemma is, he's always going to be an outsider for women's basketball. As much as he's done for he's not going to be accepted. But with a powerhouse like Pat Summitt,
right, and your girl, shit. What? And wait, was it not your girl too up there? No, up in Notre Dame that just retired too. The coach up there, did she not just recently retire, or was that Baylor?
I'm not sure.
I know it was one of those two. I think it's Notre Dame. When she retired, also she was none of the upper state.
Elder statesman.
Statesman that was she had just as much of a good voice too, but now she retired also, and like you said, I think that highlighted some more also.
Right. So the prestige of these powerful women, it's taking the lust off of women's basketball, and like, all right, y'all get this shit over here. Because is Pat Summitt still around?
It wouldn't happen.
Not taking it. Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
She'd have said something before it even happened. Like before the tournament would have started, she'd have started that got nipped in the bud. Right.
But
I do say this now. There was one female though at my college who did get treated just as well as the guys, and that was she's a track athlete. Her name was Camille Ross. But I mean, she was breaking records after records though. So but if you on that stature, you a female, you're gonna get the mad.
Of course, you'll get the love for that though. But but like you said, but this bubble tournament that we have in this year, you wouldn't think they would have played it this bad to get him that type of a workout facility. That was Walmart. That was Walmart levels of a workout gym.
I mean, I would expect that at least a hotel type workout system. I'll be fine with that. But
right,
I mean, this is just like, this is something you put in your bedroom and you just pump it before you get to work in the morning. Let's get a few reps in.
Get a pump in, get the blood going.
Right.
Shit.
I don't know. I mean, it just. I did like how some of the like Dick's Sporting Goods and other companies stepped up and delivered some equipment, but at the same time, like, it shouldn't even take that. Like, as much money NCAA make overall, like, come on, dog. Like,
and that was the other thing they were bringing up. If I'm sponsoring the women's tournament, this shouldn't even be
a discussion.
A discussion. It's like, hey, y'all got everything. What else y'all need?
Right.
And why would you think? And to piggyback off what all y'all said, especially what Batman said. I mean, as an NCAA organization, I mean, for real, you need to lean on a Dick's Sporting Goods to donate some shit.
Right.
What you doing with your money? Y'all need finance.
Well, no, they ain't gotta lean on them. That's one of their sponsors, so they should automatically get this. They should ask them that this, say, hey, take step from this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If we already collaborating with you in a certain level,
take care of our females. They said take care of the men's and the female. Yeah, all they say was take care of the men's and the females workout rooms in these two areas for us. And them areas should have been the same size. Now you said you don't have to have the exact equipment from place to place, but because women are gonna go lifting as heavy as men are, but at least keep it, but still keep it as fair and balanced as possible. Exactly.
I mean, you could not even a jump rope in that motherfucker.
Dude, white. Well, they're not like a white table. They're like a white little table from Walmart or something.
Hey, one of those tables you play spades on.
Yeah, like a spades table. You're right. Spades domino table. Like this is it. Not a bench in sight. Not like you said, no jump rope. No elliptical machine. No nothing.
What's gonna happen when all the weight's gone? Hoes do some push-ups and sit-ups, man. Fuck. It's like, damn.
Oh man. I mean, I don't know. It's
they always show their true colors over and over. They never fail. They just exposing themselves more and more to where these schools gonna like really remove themselves from them. And it's time.
Yeah, it's time. I mean, the SEC could sit up there and do their own things.
Yeah.
Right now.
I mean, the thing to me is like, what upsets me is that it wouldn't take them to do much more to save face, but the fact that they got to really think about it or have other people input it, like, to me, I still think as far as basketball, March Madness has projected to change a lot of players' careers, because you can have a so-so regular season and then get hot in March and then carry your stock into the draft.
Even the females Final Four has been exciting games. Once you get to the Final Four, they have not had no disappointing Final Four games in the last few years.
I mean, the perfect example of what you said is Steph Curry.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking about, because they were showing his games. I want to say last week they were showing like highlights from his little streak, and even though he was on the radar, that put him above, like, people for mid-majors, like CJ McCollum when he beat Duke. Like, somebody like that, like that's a good player in the regular season, like, he averaging 20, 25 a game, but he ain't playing nobody. And then he go in the tournament and then he takes out a big team.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, he for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that's changed a lot of players and made them big time superstars. Dwayne Wade, he was another one. Like, he was at Marquette. Everybody thought everybody like, okay, he's nice, and then he goes in there and dropping multiple triple doubles. Like, okay, well, fuck, yes, he's next level.
Well, shoot, Kenyon Martin from Cincy.
Kenyon Martin, the fact that he broke his fucking leg.
He didn't make it to the tournament.
He didn't make it to the tournament, but it's still
it's small major school, but it still was a fact. Even like, I guess you say just a mid-major school, but still making his presence felt though. Okay. Gordon Hayward.
Kemba Walker. Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, Kemba Walker, Gordon Hayward. Yeah, another one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just so many big-time moments that what's the Valpo, the little point guard that played for the Houston Rockets? Bryce Drew. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gets drafted if it wasn't for the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many people. Like, if the NCAA tournament, all they got to do is halfway.
Randall Childress.
Randolph Childress. You know what I'm saying? Got drafted by the Portland Trailblazers. He was probably somebody that probably wouldn't have got drafted if it wasn't for the tournament.
Purvis Ellison.
Never nervous Purvis.
Yeah, because of the tournament. Yeah.
Like, it's it's just so many people that was their difference maker as far as, I'm the same level as a lot of these players. What's going to put me above the top? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, AKA going missing like the fucking O'Bannons.
Missing O'Bannons. Nah, Toby Bailey. That's another one. Like, he was another one that was just.
Wait, what school he went to? I remember the name.
UCLA.
Yeah.
Dude, that was that run. UCLA kept had all these players coming through there, and none of them paying out to be nothing to the league. To nigga like a Matt Barnes we ain't never heard of, gave us a good strong damn near, dozen. Did a whole dozen, with ease. But you ain't even know Matt Barnes, was on the team.
Yeah.
But these three cats all played there, and none of them paying out to. Ty's Edney too.
Ty's Edney, Dollar.
No, you still. I know you're talking about Dollar. I know you're talking about. I can't think of his first name, but I know you're talking about. Same thing. You said they had a run of good college players.
Yeah,
Aaron
Aflalo.
He played in the league for a good while.
He almost was out of the league, and he had that one good year in Orlando.
And he hanged in a couple more longer than he was supposed to. But you still had a lot of fool's gold going on. That tournament, there was the point, but when they got to the league, they disappeared.
But yeah, man, tournament makes a lot of stars, makes people a lot
and
of money,
and that's the great thing. Dash is really watching the tournament for the first time this year, and I'm telling him, hey, it's more exciting than the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, so that was a good point. You were saying, like, is the March Madness more exciting than the Super Bowl? I say yes, because
it's more games.
It's more games, which is unfair, but the factor of the little guy. There's so many moments where the little guy get to triumph against Goliath.
True.
And that will always be the case. Like, there's always going to be a guy that just, you know what, because it's one game. There's always going to be a guy that's going to want more. You know what I'm saying? You can be the 5-star recruit. You know what I'm saying? Think you this and that. And then you got a small guy from fucking Idaho. Just like, you know what, I wanted more than you this game.
But when the league, when the NCAA gonna stop disrespecting our Iola of Chicago? When we gonna cut this shit out? I'm getting sick of this. Well, I'm getting sick of this now. Like, they should never be that low of a seed. They should automatically just be no lower than a 10.
I mean, they showed today that there was a better team. Like, they, that the commentators were saying it all game. Like, this is a solid, consistent team. That you got to do more, and you got to change them out their pace of the game, and you can't do it.
But hey, they taking your Hurricanes recruiting strategy. Ain't nobody from Chicago leaving here.
Okay, see, that's a good look there. Because I mean, it don't make any sense. Like, I'm tired of seeing them. Like, how the hell they're 16 seed here? Like, how? They're like 20. They was 26 at 4.
They were like 12 today.
Nah, AC. They're AC.
It was AC. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they was where that's right. All right, then I didn't pay attention because they were saying how much they blew up the.
They're making progress. They're making progress.
Okay, they was an AC. Did I back off? See, I told you I didn't pay attention to the tournament this year. I just had no interest. I don't know. College basketball just didn't do nothing for me this year. Well, college period just didn't do nothing for me. Even football, I just had no interest at all this year about it. I don't know. I mean, because of the certain situations that's just going on, it don't feel natural. You need the crowds. I don't know. I think that's what the fact is. The crowds mean everything when it comes to college.
I mean, they got some people in the crowd, but it's still not the same.
Okay, so if there's an A seed, I'm gonna tell. Okay, then so they getting a little more respect then. If they got to an A seed, okay then. So still then that should be considered as an upset then. Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois, number 1 seed, is still upset.
Yeah.
What school we just said? Illinois. Well, how many times Illinois has broken people's hearts?
Yeah, plenty times.
Shit.
They always underachieve.
They always. So is this anything new? Like, that wasn't shocking to me. I'm like, okay, they are who we thought they were.
Ain't a rivalry. Because how many kids on Loyola's team was like hoping
want to go there?
Illinois? So that's
shit. I rather want to go there. I would rather go there now than to go to Illinois. Fuck Orlando. I got a better shot. And you got the greatest nun as a lucky charm as you can have. Oh, shit. Hell, Illinois. Fake ass Syracuse color ass team. Come on, see that?
Syracuse like.
Yeah.
Did they beat West Virginia? I saw they was up by 14 last time.
Let me see. I just had the damn thing open. Where you go, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay, yeah, they up by 6, so it's getting close.
6 or 3 minutes left, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, NCAA need to get their life together, man. They you're gonna get the money regardless. Just
right. Just the TV money alone.
Right, exactly.
Fucking problem.
At all.
Even the fact that they're not selling all the tickets, this year, they still, I'm pretty sure, making fist over fist money just off a TV deal. So it's
and TV deals gonna get actually bigger now because of this COVID stuff. It's gonna make the TV deals even more bigger because of the fact that
more so.
Yeah, because a lot of people are not gonna be going out and about. Like as you can see, what the NFL new TV deal was.
Yeah, Amazon exclusive streaming rights for Thursday Night Football.
Mm-hmm. I knew that was coming because it was kind of they did half of the year last year, the second half of the year I wanted to say. So they did a lot of advertising for it last year. So it's I knew that was coming.
And I think that trying this out with the Thursday Night Football is going to set the NFL up for their own streaming network. Period.
Of course.
You talking about like outside of the Sunday Ticket?
Outside of who's that? Outside of ESPN, outside of
NBC and
CBS, like
CBS.
It's been nice, y'all.
So like just like more exclusive rights.
Right, and it's more universal.
Yeah,
like you can actually go overseas with that through Amazon than you have to with these other stations that's more US based.
Yeah.
So now you can go more international, with Amazon now because they're going even more international themselves. So and shoot, anybody they better show anybody love that guy Amazon Prime already. Man, you know they're gonna raise our fucking rates because of this shit.
Yeah. But at the same time, internationally, I don't think that's gonna go too far. I think
it will because you still got a lot of US people that are just out there that will love to see games on a regular. So you still it still be a factor.
Yeah, you got a lot of expatriates out there that want to watch the American football, but I think they're trying to do more like the Premier League because all their games are pay-per-view. So you making this introducing this streaming down the line. I think that's the way they're gonna go.
Right. So like if you want to buy that game to watch it, you could just do that through maybe like you said Amazon or something like that. Or like you said, so so if you just want to pay to watch that one particular game, you'll pay it. Which is not a bad look. I'm not sure ain't no difference.
Especially if you really like for my I only have interest in watching the Titans. There's not many other NFL teams I'll sit and watch the game. So I'll pay those 16 games $2 a piece or whatever the case may be.
Because I'll never forget that with the Premier League when it was Manchester United versus Man City in my hotel lobby, and I just had it on NBC Sports, and it's like, is this live? It's like, yeah, it's live. You ain't have to pay for this? Like, no. So you just got it on your TV, like it ain't nothing else. Like, it's on.
Everybody up there.
Hey, he called all his fellas. Hey, we ain't working today. Manchester Derby's on.
Oh damn! See, that's real.
And then like 20 minutes later, my whole lobby got 30 Brits in there. So like, this is like
this. They said, "Yo, we taking a day off." Like, yo, we ain't going nowhere. We got to watch this and enjoy ourselves for the day.
It's like, and then they get the boss back home called like, "What y'all do for Saturday?" We were watching the Derby. Like, how y'all pull that shit off?
So I mean, question this shit.
Ain't even question. So NFL, it might be on something.
Yeah. They got to expand. They know it. Yeah, exactly. They know. Now they're trying to give it like that, the NBA. I won't say the NBA with the international game and stuff of how well NBA has transitioned to that. Now they trying to do the same thing. And they just want to cater to the fans that's not in the U.S. anymore to see games. And trust me, they'll probably charge between, I say, $15 to $20 to watch that game on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Basically like a regular amount you pay to go to the movies. That's about to be the new thing with movies. So a lot of people are going to be not big on want to go to theaters. They're just going to have that shit on demand. And you just got to drop that 20.
Yeah.
And call it a day.
Yeah, I dropped 20 on Trolls 2 last year.
See?
For these damn kids.
I mean, but that's a deal compared to if you go to the movie theater, that's, 4 times 20 or 18 or whatever y'all tickets are. So, I mean, that's what kind of HBO and doing like right now with they're launching it in theater, and then you get it for a month on a streaming app. So, you get it in that first month. Otherwise, it goes away, and then it comes back when it's back in that rotation.
Right, because that's like everybody mad at the Fast and the Furious right now. They pushing it to next year again because they want that theater money.
They want that long money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it and respect it, but it's like
there's a lot of movies being pushed back. And like you said, it's to me it's greedy. You know what I'm saying? As far as if you actually
is it
probably give you
it's really not being greedy. You just
it's the business.
It's the
but at the same time,
if you can make $100 million.
I know, but I'm saying this: if you're on part 4 or 5, you might as well release them on streaming service. You know what I'm saying, and work out a deal that way. But at the same time, like for movies that's either the original or part 2, I get them, but I don't know, man. Like,
Fast 5, they hit $1 billion. They hit $1 billion easy every time, dude. They ain't about to let that billion go, yo. They ain't letting that go. So, I mean, sure, honestly, they could still release it, but just strictly only on, you have to pay for it on demand.
That's what I'm saying.
No streaming,
Yeah. I'm not saying you stream it for free. You make it as a purchase like Disney Plus does.
Well, you can just do a deal with every cable company. Yo, put this on your on-demand, charge $25 a pop. Y'all get y'all percentage off of this, but we mainly taking the bulk and call it a day. And they should easily still get that. And you're still doing it overseas too. Shoot, I don't know why the movie companies haven't started their own apps.
Well, they're doing it now. That's what HBO is doing, and Paramount Plus and Disney. So they have it. That's what it's progressing too.
Right. So I mean, Paramount, like Lionsgate, all of them need to do their own apps now. And just release your movies through that, but they still charge the amount that you charge if you go to the movies.
The only problem with that is that the managing and the managing of the app, you know what I'm saying, the subscription, the technical and all that. There's a lot of movie companies that don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Right, I got you.
That's why Netflix was.
And guess what? They are going to end up like Blockbuster. They don't end up like motherfucking Blockbuster. You better get your shit together. Shit. It don't make no sense because you see how Amazon Prime getting all these new movies coming out and everything. They trying to get in the movie game now. She's like, I can't wait. Oh shit, that's next month when Michael B. Jordan new movie come out with the Tom Clancy movie, book. And they sat on that for a year also. Like you said, was waiting for it to be released, but they say, this ain't about to happen. So let's go on and just put it out. So, so it's like a lot of these directors and people, producers and stuff is going to start going to the streaming companies first before they regularly deal with these other companies now. Because you losing money by just sitting on this.
Yeah.
And it's losing the luster now. Like, ain't nobody in the urgency going to
That's what I was worried about. Is like when you're sitting on a movie for so long, it's like
you're going to lose interest.
If it's part 4 or 5, it's like, dude. And I'm still feeling for that. Like I've lost interest in Fast and Furious movies. So
they all be entertaining though. But
entertaining, but I'm not going hunting them down and trying to go watch them like talking about.
At what point do you think some of the stars in these movies get like Lil Wayne and start talking, hey, release my shit?
Yeah, because you basically holding my money.
Yeah, you holding.
Yeah. Well, remember now they got their money up front. Nah, unless they got the deal the back end. They got the back end. Yeah, that back end. Right. Now, you looking for your back end money, and that's a different story too. That's like I'm curious to see then now. Speaking of Michael B. Jordan again, he's going to direct Creed 3.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm curious to see then how he's going to do that, and will they go through a regular, the actual, film company? Or try to do streaming or what? That's going to be interesting also.
And it's interesting to see. I wonder how he did on this new thing he did, Raising Dion. I watched a little bit of that with the boys this past week. And that was pretty legit. I was.
Okay. So
I like that.
But
okay, he's doing his thing.
But this is what I was going to say earlier. Like with Justice League that just came out this past week, it's a good time. It's a good way to set up, if you release it on a streaming service, to set up sequels or spinoffs to get that money long term.
Whoa. This Justice League, this is an actual whole new Justice League movie?
So it is new.
It is.
Yes, listen. So it's the first one. So apparently when Zack Snyder had an family issue, and they didn't want to wait for him, so they released that original version that came out a couple years back. This one,
right?
It's basically the same movie, just done the way he originally thought to be, and it's 4 hours long.
Oh.
So it's a whole bunch of new scenes. It's a whole the script is changed up. So it's basically a completely different movie. There's probably like 2 or 3 general scenes that was kept the same, but it's a lot of stuff that was just, the rest of it has either been flipped or just completely new add-on stuff.
Okay, because I was like, I'm looking like,
because it's rated R. It's darker. It's way darker. So yeah, it's worth it. Just split it up into
see, but you pissing me off now, because now I won't get no HBO freaking Max to see this shit.
I got you.
All right, because goddamn it.
Nah, it's worth the watch. So basically, it's
okay.
This is the first one that equivalates the animated versions of the movie, Justice League movies, where it's actually like dark and people getting fucked up and shit like that. So it's worth it.
Okay. All right, then.
Worth it. So if they continue down this path and using his timelines, they can have some like really big time movies, because you got your boy like Darkseid and his whole planet shit. Like they can really make some money off of it down the line. They want to spin off. They can spin off.
They lost Superman though. They lost Superman though. Did they not lose Superman?
They did, but I'm saying like they can still spin it off and make it the bad Superman version and put it like that. I don't want to tell you everything, but basically they can spin off into that. They can spin off into Flash and doing Flashpoint. They can.
That Flash sucked. He sucked. I don't see him.
He does suck, but the storyline, if they do it right, they can do the storyline of how I can't tell you without telling a movie.
I don't give a rat's ass. I'll be all right anyway. But I'm just sorry because just going off of what I saw, and knowing that they finally got the best Superman ever, and this is what you do. You run him off. I'm like, yeah, y'all ain't gonna never get it right.
But with this movie, hopefully with this movie and the popularity, they can. If you throw money at him, you can bring his ass back. Trust me.
Fuck Henry Cavill. He make me nervous.
He's on your nervous list.
He on my nervous list.
Hey, that is good at what he does, man. That's how Superman's supposed to do.
He make me nervous across the board. I think he might be a better father to my black sons than I can.
He has a presence to him, man. He does have a presence.
You see, fellas, Black Lives Matters because
jazz out here. Oh man. But so yeah, man, it's like I said, I think if you do the streaming path, this year, I think in the long run you can draw fans in to your projects in the future. That's the way I'm thinking.
Yeah, sure. When people ain't around here buying 75 and 85-inch TVs out here for play, you need to put these goddamn things to use.
I'm about to get a 65. The one we had in this condo was just ridiculous.
Yeah, I got some in the basement. I got a Vizio 65. Got a good deal.
I see. In my move, I lost my 60 got cracked, so now I gotta go cop a new one.
No. Man.
So I gotta. It was time for it to. It was time for it to go too though. So I wasn't truly devastated about it, but did that because I go get a new TV. So
like I said, Best Buy got some good deals on it. Like my 65 was still on sale that I got something.
See, that's the thing. I ain't going back through them because that's where I got my last one. And I felt like I was starting to have issues with it. I ain't going back through them. And I'm going on LG or Samsung. Just go around.
Yeah, it was a Samsung too. Yeah, that's what. Ooh,
yeah.
It was lovely.
All right. So if you want true colors, go Samsung.
If you want true blacks, take it back. If you want true blacks, go Samsung. If you want true color experience, go LG.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards LG because of the color. Because the missus in here, she got this 65 freaking Sony, and that shit all black, and it be irking the shit out of me. And it's just too much fucking work to do to get a good color out of it.
Yeah, I got an older Sony. I got like a 42-inch Sony.
Yeah, she got the 65. We got a 65 Sony in here. It's still a good TV, but it is mostly black. It's the coloring is still on the darker side. Still good clarity and everything, but it's just too dark. But I love how them LGs, them bad boys light up. When you see the colors, you see colors on that. But then one of my other boys, he's always on our what I want to say, the fantasy league. He got that 85 Samsung. That shit ain't right.
How much we talking about?
For the 85?
Yeah, just period. I want to get an idea.
So if you want to go Samsung,
16.
They got
it's 16 for the 85.
I'm about to say the 65s, depending on which series you get. A 65 Samsung can go from like 600 to like 9.
Okay.
I'll send you some links.
Go with the highest series. Go to the highest series. Don't play with your emotions, because you mess around and get that 7 series and you fuck around and see the 8 series, you're going to be mad. Don't do it to yourself. Just go on to the highest series.
Well, I'll say a good runner-up if you just want like good color at a cheaper price. Just go Vizio.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we got a 42-inch Vizio right now in the bedroom.
Yeah, my 60 was a Vizio. So, I've had those too. But some reason I just want to do something different, because I've had Vizios over the years. So now I just kind of want to just get, like I said, I was looking at the LGs or the Samsung just because I haven't had one. But I think I'm going to do the Samsung on an 85 later though. But I'm going to just right now go with a 55 or 60 LG.
Well, I actually would say,
right now,
if you go on 65, you might as well go 70, 72, 75-ish. I mean, Batman sees a TV in the living room, and that's a 70. That's a 71, babe.
All right, next up, switching over to the NBA, where post All-Star weekend, getting down to the playoff crunch time. So trade deadline, I think, is next Thursday, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So
no, this Thursday.
Well, this Thursday. This Thursday coming up. So it's a lot of teams that's probably on the cusp of being contenders or on the cusp of being playoff teams, trying to make moves. So I know one of the things that we talked about was the Clippers trying to get Alonzo Ball to shore up their backcourt, which, they pretty much got like 4 guards that don't really do much of anything beyond their prime suspect role. So, that would be a good move for them to probably solidify their backcourt.
Fuck the Clippers. We ain't giving them shit. They ain't giving us nothing in return unless there's a third team involved.
Well, yeah, so that's a big thing. Is like Lonzo has definitely played, at least in my opinion, I don't know if y'all agree, I think he's played better and more consistently.
No, he definitely, he's definitely bumped up his wording. He's built up the value now to be traded for us to get some legitimate pieces. So no, I have no issues with that. So honestly, I still would prefer now in the bigger picture to keep him, but then get rid of that damn running back.
Strong ass Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with Lonzo is it would be, one, you can't keep both. Like as far as paying wise, ain't no way you could pay Bledsoe and pay Lonzo. Even though Lonzo won't demand as much money, but still you don't want to have that much tied up in that backcourt for those caliber players. Two, I definitely agree. I want nothing from the Clippers that they probably willing to offer. I definitely will want a third team involved to get some picks or a more talented player back.
And also, I don't think Lonzo wants to be in New Orleans.
I don't think so, neither. Honestly, I'm not gonna see. He's playing the game right. He's doing. He's playing the game. He said, "All right, I'm gonna bust my ass out here to get traded off the rip." So yeah, he's definitely playing. He's playing the game.
He's doing the Chris Paul route, which is definitely the better way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that caliber player, but that's not.
But no, I'm talking about as far as getting out of New Orleans.
But it's a difference. Lonzo came into a big market and then came to New Orleans. Chris Paul was here from jump. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. Now, I can understand Ball's problem as far as going from LA to New Orleans. That's a whole different transition. You know what I'm saying? So
but you can tell they up to something too. But you can tell they up to something since
he didn't play today.
Yeah, or JJ. So neither one of them played today.
Well, that's not surprising. JJ.
So they let you know they up to something.
He's still recovering. JJ's still recovering from a surgery.
He should have been gone though. Because like if you're not going to use him and play him 25 to 30 minutes and get him shot opportunities to space the floor, it's no point of having him on the roster paying him that money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I still think he got a lot in the tank as far as being a shooter. I think he's gonna go to the contender and do well. I think he's another piece that will be gone. But Lonzo Ball, I think if he ain't, I would want to keep him if I'm the Pelicans.
He's not gonna stay.
Yeah.
He didn't sign that contract extension, so.
Yeah, so I mean, right, and so I have no problems with it. I just want us to get a good return, which with us having who we, our GM and everything that we have and everything, I'm comfortable with. He's gonna make the right move. But
y'all still got 105 draft picks, so I forgot about that part.
That's true too, exactly. So then, like I said, the Clippers can want what they want, but that don't mean your boy is listening to their calls because, like you said, they have nothing in return that we want. So that's not even a concern to me.
Deal. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So I do see some things happening. I see some things happening though. So
either way, trade or not, Lonzo's gone at the end of the season.
What y'all think about PJ Tucker going to the Bucks? You think he helps them out?
Defensively, yes, of course. They need that.
And I'm thinking strictly playoff wise.
Just for playoff wise, yes. I think it's an actual somebody that's a little tough that they needed that type of a tough energy to kind of even hype them up a little more to play tougher on defensive end.
So basically, now you got three all defensive first team caliber players in the playoffs on all three levels. So point guard, wing, big. I think that's crucial. Like it's like better than what the Clippers have because people were saying, oh, you got two wing defenders that's elite in their position, so that should make a big difference in playoff situation. But I think the Bucks kind of one up that getting all three levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a good, just that energy and the experience that PJ has. I think we will see if it's gonna rub off on the rest of the Bucks because that's the thing about them is when they get to the playoffs, they ain't got no heart. They kind of get bullied. They get bullied very easily. PJ ain't about that. So this will be interesting to see how that works for them.
In the words of Twin, straight bitch.
Yeah. So we trying to see now if they got a guy that's gonna help them not be that and seem like little bitches.
Exactly.
Another team I think that really need to try to make a move is the Boston Celtics. They just I don't know.
They need a big man.
They need a big man and a point guard.
Because
Kemba is.
I have to say, where is he? Where's Kemba?
Missing. He's missing in action. He's on a milk carton somewhere. So I know his injuries and stuff, but the fact that he's undersized guard, you had little leeway with him anyway.
That's the first move Jordan has ever made that he did the right thing.
Oh hell yeah! Like even the fact, because I remember in the beginning of the year, I was saying Terry Rozier would probably get moved out of Charlotte, but just the fact that you get off of Kemba and don't have to pay him was an accomplishment of itself. And Gordon Hayward and Lonzo Ball, not Lonzo, LaMelo Ball has been a success as far as.
I didn't think Gordon was going to transition on that type of a level there for some reason. I didn't see it, but he's definitely He's balling out there for sure.
Yeah, and he's being efficient. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and he doesn't have the consistent responsibility of being a ball handler like he did in Utah and Boston.
And he's playing the East, so that makes it better.
Boom. Exactly.
Yes.
So if he was an all-star in the West, you know what you're going to do in the East. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as he had to be healthy, that was always the thing. As long as he could get on the court, he was going to be, a star player in the East. So they're looking real good. PJ Washington looks good. They long-term, with the success of LaMelo Ball being so energetic and being such a great passer, it probably will bring in somebody else to play with them.
Right, in the bigger picture,
been balling, but if they can get maybe like another wing or another like big that can play, somebody that can guard the 5 here and there, but still be a scorer. I'm not saying they're gonna get this person, but like somebody like Bam Adebayo, that would be
that type of energy type of guy.
That would be like the perfect thing to kind of solidify their team.
And that's the thing, he's gonna create shots for everybody else, so it's gonna attract people.
Yeah, so they're going in the right direction.
I like the nickname they have him and Bridges, Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of clever. Okay.
The energy that they have, like some of the Bridges got stupid bounce. So like he's like a point guard's dream. Just throw it up. I'm gonna get it. No matter where it's at. I'm gonna catch it with left hand, right hand, off 1, off 2, it don't matter. So yeah, they definitely got something going on, and they all young. I think the only person of age that they have on the team is Gordon Hayward and what's the white power forward?
Is it a Plumlee brother?
Zeller.
Zeller?
Yeah,
Zeller.
Yeah, Cody Zeller.
So that's, they got a lot of young talent. So they
need Zach LaVine out of Chicago.
Man, Zach LaVine is being disrespectful to the league, dog. Like the fact that he's being this athletic and shoot even better, like it's, I don't know. He's definitely got to go.
I need him out of Chicago. I need that man out of Chicago.
Like I said, I'll love him. I'll love to have him as a Knick. To bring him in on that defensive mind, I'll take him.
Who are you willing to give up though?
Nobody care about the Knicks.
Wait.
He was waiting on. I know. That's what he was pointing at. But I'll give up. You can have anybody except Randall. You can have whatever. You can have anybody but Randall. I'll give you Barrett, a couple of first-round picks, and Mitchell Robinson, and we can go from there.
No, it's funny, man. We actually had his ass first, and I was actually I said to myself, I said that he gonna be good. I'm telling y'all, he gonna be exactly.
When he's in Minnesota,
Yeah.
And
I
was when he hurt his knee. That kind of.
Yeah. But I mean, I knew he was gonna amount to something. And I said, watch, y'all gonna let him go and watch him tear it up.
Here we go. When he was in college, I remember seeing him in the high school, the All-American game. But when he was in college at UCLA, coming off the bench, and it was like he's a supreme athlete. Like he subbed in the game. It was like, oh, he's one of the most athletic people in the country. Like, yeah, they said that about everybody. He got a steal and like took off on the free throw line. I was like, oh shit. Like it was easy. You know what I'm saying? It was like a steal, 2 steps and take off. It was like, okay, well maybe he on something. So yeah, he was definitely a monster before he hurt his knee in Minnesota. I think
but then came back stronger now, but he came back. Yeah, but he came back even stronger now after the surgery. Like then came in with a jumper.
Crazy.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, that's why I said I want him out of Chicago though. Like I need something to happen to get that man and the jab step king. I need him out of Washington too. I need them 2 cats out of where they at.
I think they're gonna stay in Washington because I think they're gonna make the playoffs. They've been playing better, so I think they're gonna mess around and make the playoffs, and it's going to foolishly make them say, "Oh, I can stay here and build." So,
how is Isaac Okoro doing?
He dunked on somebody the other night, but he's
he's
still in Cleveland.
How is Onyeka Okongwu doing?
Wow, where's you getting these damn crazy ass names and people? Like
he was number 6 in the draft last year.
He's actually okay. He's okay, but he's also.
See, Batman gonna know about these cats better than me because I'm like, who? Huh?
Yeah, he bodied somebody.
Exactly.
But nah, he's a defensive player. He's a Jimmy Butler type of guy.
How's Killian Hayes doing?
Injured.
I'm about to say, where he at? I remember that one. I'm like, where he at exactly?
But that's the point I think he's getting to is there's a lot of people that were drafted high that ain't really panning out. You know what I'm saying? That draft was all over the place.
I told you that's what the thing about the NBA that bothers me the worst. They have the worst GMs and scouting teams ever.
It would be even worse if it was high school players.
How's Patrick Williams doing?
He actually doing all right. He played with Levine.
6 man from Florida State, drafted
number 4. But he is already like defensive wise one of the best defenders. But again, I still don't think you take him number 4.
And he didn't even start in college.
Yeah, he on some Deion Waiters shit. But
that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I don't trust. The NBA and their GMs be bothering me. I'm like, I don't know what they be seeing.
It's relationships.
They be wasting. Yeah, they be wasting.
It's hookups. That's exactly what it is. It's relationships. It's favors. It's like politics.
Oh man.
Yeah, but still though. And then you around here wasting picks though, man. It should be driving me crazy.
This is what they're looking at. I'm gonna be gone anyway, so I might as well roll the dice. You know what I'm saying? Like they be knowing they about to be out the door. So they'd be like, let me go shoot for the stars.
I can't remember that big man who played for Gonzaga in the national championship. I would have thought he would have, been on somebody's team. I can't think that big, I forget, he was Polish or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he walk on the court and get a double-double. In North Carolina, they took their 2 big men to contain him in that championship game.
I forgot who picked him up. I don't think he got drafted. I think he signed as a free agent.
No, he didn't get drafted. I know he was with Orlando and Charlotte on the G League.
He couldn't move his feet. You can't move in the NBA. If you can't at least show on a pick and roll, you're gonna get killed. And he couldn't do that. Not in today's game. It didn't work. Hence the Candace Parker Shaq argument. If you can't move your feet on the perimeter for at least 5 seconds,
yeah, you useless.
You're useless. No matter how big and dominant you can be on the offensive end, as far as unless you are always averaging 30 a game, no team's going to be willing to give up that many points of defense.
That's why
the NBA teams these days, when they see you in the league, when they see you that you can't guard, they're going to exploit it. They're going to get that pick and switch, and get you isolated and just abuse you for the rest of the game. So
yeah, because no hand checking.
I mean, it's not even just hand checking. It's not the hand checking part that upsets me the most. Is the when you're playing off ball, you can't, when somebody cuts across the lane, you can't give them a little touch. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that no more. So you can't even, you know what I'm saying, deny as well as you want to in the NBA. Like I said, the hand check, that's not the biggest concern. It's when you get into the basket that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be running full speed and then stop and just throw your hands up and get a
get rid of this defensive 3 second shit. Man.
I hate it. Well,
I mean, I don't like zone. I personally don't like zone. So if you're going to, I don't want somebody to sit in the lane underneath the basket, but at the same time, I don't like zone. You got to at least guard somebody. And I don't like that fact that they can, like, for example, Miami Heat, what's the white dude that shoot all threes? Duncan? Like, they hide him in the zone. Like
Hero. Yeah, Hero.
Well, Hero too.
No, Duncan.
Duncan more so.
Duncan
more so. They hide him in zone a lot. And, and they should be able to be, all right, you got to play man and guard your man to a certain extent. If you want to come double team it full on out, that's cool. But you can't just hide me in the zone. I'm not guarding nobody. So that's what I think on that. But the hand check, I don't think hand check is ever coming back. It's just not
I wish it would. God,
I wish it would too, but I just don't think it's gonna ever come back.
I wish, I just wish defense just come back, period.
Like I said, they start calling some of the off-ball stuff and some of the flopping on the drives. That's what I would hope for. Like I said, the hand check, I could deal without not having that, but you can't be giving these dudes flopping and jerking their head back like James Harden every time somebody touch him on a drive. But what I'm thinking, when I think hand check, I'm thinking like when somebody full court pressing or somebody guarding half court and doing the fucking Ron Harper and palm your hip. I can deal away with that.
I don't need that. I mean, something like that hand check though. No, I'm not saying you need that full thing, but just more once you, like you said, back when you're in the paint area, inside the three, drive or something like that. Just enough of a hand check, nothing to where you like. Not a push, but as long as you keep your arm locked, touching the hip, then I'm fine with that. That's what I'm speaking of.
But here's the other thing, though, that I always wanted to add to the game. Just like you have 3 seconds in the lane, I think there should be like 3 seconds behind the three-point line.
Yeah. I forgot who said it. So, like, for example, like there's some, like the Spurs was originators of this, just sitting somebody in the corner for corner 3. Mm-hmm. Like you can't just sit in the same, like at least.
You mean constant motion?
Yeah, be in constant motion, not just sitting in the corner for 20 seconds on the shot clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean that would be a lot of stress on the referees.
But you got 3 of them now. You got 3 of them now. Where's the stress? That's what I can see if you had 2, if you had to stand a 2 back in the day, but you got 3 of them now.
That's a good point. Yeah, because that one is on the back court. It should be constant motion. He can look on both sides and notice if somebody just standing there for too long. He can do that. And I mean, of course, the 2 that's already inside that of the court, that they can pay attention to all the fouls and stuff. He can do is pay attention to whoever just sitting there, just standing there in one spot for over 3 seconds. Then you just do that. Mm-hmm. So that's workable there.
Yeah. But I think that would be a big difference in keeping teams honest and make you be creative. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, like what the Houston Rockets did for so many years, is just having both corners occupied with no motion there and just letting James Harden just dribble, pick and roll, layup or alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the counter to that.
Speaking of which, where's Clint Capella?
Atlanta Hawks. He balling.
Okay. He
balling.
Yeah, he done. Yeah, he balling down there. Yeah.
They won 8 in a row. When they fired their coach and let Nate McMillan take over, they've been 8-0 since. So he's been balling. I mean, he was balling all year. It's just the fact that he's basically running John Collins out of town because they can't play together. It just Collins is. I mean, he's still he's still getting 20 a game, but I just think the Hawks not going to pay him and just keep Capella. But I think Trey can't be the pit. Well, he can score, but I think if you want to win, he can't be the person that's getting
the point guard.
No, he's the. I mean, he could be a point guard, but I'm saying you don't want him being.
You can be him as the focal scorer. Point. The focal. He's scored. I got you.
Yeah, he needs Cam Reddish and the other guys on the wing to be the scorers. If you didn't you want Trey to score 25 plus, because that means the offense is being stagnant. So, because they ain't really got nobody that can primarily handle the ball. But they're doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like they're meeting expectations for now, but they definitely should have been a already self-made playoff team with all that talent that they got.
So what the new redhead kingpin gonna do in Brooklyn?
I don't think much, man.
Griffin.
Oh, I think he's gonna have moments. That's all we really need to have.
Oh, he's a hoe. Oh, he's a hoe. I say he's a hoe. Shit's over for him, dog. Fuck him.
Nah, I think he didn't give a damn about Detroit, yo. He just pacing himself.
I mean, he did get screwed over in that move to Detroit, but at the same time, I think he's going to be like a Draymond Green. Pretty much.
Okay, I give y'all that. I give you that, and that's still
He's
giving
not
them.
going to be. He's not going to be the Clippers. Blake, trust me. I guarantee.
Oh, I know that.
Too many injuries.
To even think that he might be Draymond Green, though, I don't.
I'm talking about offensively. He ain't got the same defensive skills as Draymond.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm talking about offensively. You know, somebody who dribble handoffs, putbacks here and there. But like as far as him being the two-way double machine in the Clippers, them days over with, man. Them knees dead, dog. When he played in that playoff game 2 years ago, and he was dragging that leg when he shouldn't have been playing at all, because he was trying to be, the star and earn that contract, that knee was done, dog. Like I know that feeling. I got them knees. I know that feeling. That shit was he was dragging that shit down the court. So, I mean, it's good that he has 3 other superstars that he can depend on. And he shoots better now. So, I mean, he will be good as a 4th option. So you can't I ain't saying you can put a bum on him and he ain't going to do his thing, but
be a fact. Yeah.
He just can't he can't carry the team like he used to.
We're going to retire you up here, dog.
Oh, the Clippers played him on that. And that's part of the problem. I think that was part of his issue, is that when the Clippers did that and hurt his feelings and traded him, I think he tried to play through injuries in Detroit to try to justify himself, and he pretty much fucked himself.
Hurt him. Right.
You gonna trust the Clippers?
Exactly.
Of all teams, you gonna trust the Clippers.
Hey man, Sterling's gone. Hey man, it's a new day. He thought he could trust.
They steal the Clippers.
First thing, smoking nigga, they got rid of his ass ASAP, nigga.
No, they even had that contract for a whole 6 months yet. Like that's messed up.
Yeah, that ain't been barely dry, nigga.
Oh man. Who else can make some? Well, we'll make sure this. So, like, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but LeBron got hurt Thursday night. So, so they got LeBron and Anthony Davis down. It might work in their benefit.
I don't think LeBron is fully hurt anyway.
I don't think he really hurt as bad as he say.
Yeah, they will give him a break.
Yeah, but as far as matchups, they might fall into a better matchup. Instead of being the number 1 seed, number 1 and number 2 seed. So
2 seed. Yeah, I know that. I think it was a strategy too. I think they were just doing this on purpose.
Well, no, I don't think it's a strategy. I think he's legit hurt, but I think they also
no. That's what I'm saying. But they going to just take the opportunity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They took the opportunity to just take. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, just rest him and stuff like that. Now I ain't gonna say he didn't get hurt. No, he's hurt for sure. But like, I don't think the injury is as bad as they may say it is, but he just taking the opportunity to go on and get this rest, especially, how they feel about the All-Star weekend. They had the shorter time period of being off. He said, I'm going to just rest myself for like a week, like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks here, and it'd be fresh and ready for the playoff run.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it with that.
Still don't think they
I don't know. Then I think they let these little youngins just go out there and run around, see who's gonna show some type of heart and potential for the playoff run, and that's who they're gonna be picking as the solid people they want to have when that run starts. They need to get rid of Kuzma though. That's for sure.
I know.
So
I don't see him being productive.
This is Kuzma. Well, this is his time to shine or show something right now, though. But watch, he gonna do nothing.
Yeah, I
that
think
Tucker kid about to be a problem, though.
I like him, but at the same time, he's another example. He's how can I put it? If he was more of a primary option, I don't see him being able to create a shot as much because he can't shoot as well off the dribble. When he's the primary focus, like he can get to the basket because he got them ridiculous long arms, but I just don't think he's athletic enough to finish over the top of people or to create a shot when he's the primary offensive option.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Secondary.
Lakers don't have anybody that can create their own shot right now.
At all. At all. Like, I'm going down the line. Like, when your center / power forward, Harrell, is your best option right now with Anthony Davis out creating the shot, that's pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? So, they, I don't know. I just feel like they're going to make a move. I think the league going to help them out and let them create some type of move to get somebody.
Yeah, right. Y'all all right? Y'all need a little something?
Y'all need a little something? That's exactly what it's about to be. They're going to get a guard somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Dennis Schroeder's been injured too. So I just feel like they're going to have another guard or a wing going to mysteriously end up in L.A. and get LeBron that help.
Hey, Lonzo's been pretty good. You let him make a deal?
You want him back? So it's we can't have him go to the Clippers now. If he going back to LA, it's going back to y'all. The Embiid's been hurt too.
You don't say.
You know, I think they have another team that can potentially make a move before the trade deadline.
Man, he win the MVP. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm putting the dog on NBA on time now.
Why you say that?
Yeah.
Why you say that? You don't think he's worthy?
No. This is fool's gold.
Well, fool's gold as far as what? Like long term? Like remember, this is a year award. So if he's been playing well and dominant this year.
Okay, well, you know what? Then they put an asterisk by this shit because of the fact it's been a shortened season.
I mean, that's not his fault.
I guess. I just don't like that nigga at all.
I mean, like him or not, you know what I'm saying? But he dominating on both sides of the ball.
Is he really dominating? They just the league giving him the old lady.
Who's giving him? So this is what I always like for Twin with his conspiracies. What grown ass man gonna want to be dominated the way Embiid been embarrassing people?
I don't like the fact he shoot threes. I guess that's what my issue is with him. He's too goddamn big to be shooting threes. Yes, it just irks me.
But he also posts up, so it's not like he just.
And he's always hurt. And he always hurt. He can sneeze he'll sneeze and he get hurt. I don't trust him.
Who we talking about again?
Joel Embiid for the 76ers.
Hey, Joel Embiid. My voice to say.
And then I don't know. Like you said, he's hurt right now, but I just still think he's due for another true injury as he always has.
And that's the thing with him. You know, he even said himself, everybody wants me to be Shaq, but that's not my game. But your game always keeps you injured. So at some point,
right?
Some point,
you got to stop doing that. I think he tries to do too much and he ends up hurting himself every time because he's trying to act like he's an agile power forward. But no, dude, you are overweight center.
Like Shaq played damn near 20 years by bringing the pain, being first to punch in your mouth. Let's try it. Just try it. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, I agree with that. Like I said, I think he's deserving of it this year to be in the conversation. But at the same time, overall, if he would have been consistently playing like this, I think what kind of turned this part of the game on is what he did in the All-Star game last year. You know what I'm saying? When he was like in the fourth quarter, just like they went to him like 10 times in a row, posting him up. And it like, okay, I'm playing as All-Stars and I'm realizing ain't none of these damn All-Stars can guard me. So what I'm going to do on a night-to-night basis. So I think that's what kind of changed the game this year where he posts up more. He's still shooting threes, but at the same time, he's posting more than he ever did in his career.
What's his 3-point percentage? Anyone know that?
Like 38%, something like that.
And what's considered pretty damn good?
30 for a big man, 30 to 35%. So he's above.
Who's got the best percentage in the league?
Steph.
No. Well, he's up there. There's somebody else that's like almost 50%. It's like Steph, Paul George, and one. I don't know if Paul George is still there, but Paul George is almost at 50%. And Zach LaVine.
Okay. But let me ask you this though. Didn't Patrick Ewing used to shoot the three?
He had a mid-range.
No, it was Hakeem and
Hakeem. Okay. All right. I knew it was one of them, but he don't remind me of any of those players.
He's a more bigger, powerful player than Hakeem was.
Yeah,
like Hakeem might be legit 6'9".
But I thought Hakeem, he may not have been as big, but he knew how to maneuver down low.
Yeah, that's what I say. He was more of a technician.
Former soccer player, footwork.
He was smooth.
Yeah, he was the smoothest. So I mean, he's like you said, he does shoot a good percentage this year, but I think long term, I wouldn't want him shooting that many threes as he does still, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I do like the fact that Doc Rivers is not playing Ben Simmons as per se strictly power forward all the time. He kind of switches it up between power forward and point guard. So it's a long-term move as far as what you're going to do with these two. So I don't think they stay together at one point. I think they're going to, unless they win it all this year, I think they're going to split them up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. His childbearing hips and injury just bothers me. So I just need to go. Sorry, I just don't feel the same.
That nigga said his childbearing hips. What the fuck? Golly, that
nigga just too wide and out of shape at all times, man. So he just irks me, man. I don't know. He's just got under my skin now. Like, I don't know. He just irks me, man.
Oh man,
that's a good one.
On that note, let's take a quick break and we come back and wrap up. Childbearing hips. Oh man,
I'm putting that in my last segment.
All right, next up, I guess it's a funny topic. It's also how in the hell this is a topic. Kirk Franklin was catching a lot of heat for some released footage of him going off on his son. And how old his son was? Was it
33?
33-year-old grown-ass man.
I don't think he caught a lot of heat. I just think he just felt like he was catching heat. He had no reason to apologize.
Yeah. So the fact that the footage was released, that's the problem I have. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your dad or whatever, regardless of what they got going on personally. But the fact that you out here releasing this information or releasing this footage because you're emotional in the moment, that's what I got a problem with.
No. He wasn't emotional in the moment. He was already on bitchassness. He already knew the buttons he was going to push on him to make him do this just so that he can make this happen.
Yeah.
So he knew exactly.
So you think it was like premeditated?
Oh, it's premeditated to the highest level.
And check this out. I'm gonna take it a step further. You know, that motherfucker, he left the beginning of the conversation out to even get Kirk to that level. So I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell did carry on or whatever his fucking name is? What the hell did you say to this man for him to snap on you like that? They don't
That's
show
a good
that
point.
shit.
I didn't know that part.
They don't show that shit.
So like, that's like with screenshots. Like somebody who said
I
this.
don't mean to cut you off. I've been all up and down YouTube trying to find out. Okay, because I used to I said, well, what the hell did he say to get him to that level? Because I have snapped like that before. But but you did something for me to go there. I'm like, what did you say to this dude? I can't find it.
But you know what?
Because he cut it. Yeah, because he cut it out. He cut it out before he said it.
Yeah, but like with screenshots. So like, my thing was like, I forgot who said this. It's like you can take a screenshot and like delete some of your messages and delete some of the context, or not show the whole chain of messages, and they be like wondering why this person responded like this. You know what I'm saying? So, or same thing with emails. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can, if you don't have the whole context or what gets this person to that point. Same thing with videos. It's like you're gonna cut that part of it out, but that's part of the equation. You know what I'm saying? So
Of
but like I
course.
said, the same thing. Like I said in the beginning, is you're a grown ass man, and
Yeah,
you
you have the right to get cursed out. You have the right to get cursed out like that. It ain't like he ain't 13.
Right.
He's 33. Shit, I don't care if you're 17, you deserve to get cursed out on that level. Because you're a year away from being grown. And shit in Texas, actually, 17 is considered legal. You're grown.
Because all you really hear on it is, how you gonna talk to me like that? Really, how you gonna come at me like that? And that's
wrong with society today, because I think we said this on the previous podcast. The problem with people today is they don't get their ass whooped enough, and or they don't get cussed out enough, because that's the thing to keep you in check. It's like, oh damn, last time I said something like this, I got the shit slapped out of me. I may not want to say this again.
Yeah, they don't know consequences.
No consequences. Yeah, no consequences, no accountability.
And somebody gonna defend you and be oversensitive for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just find it hilarious. Like, to me,
and I don't know if y'all here's on Kirk Franklin's baby mama. She puts a very interesting spin on this whole ordeal, and I was surprised that she actually defended Kirk in this situation, which further lets me know that Carry on, what his fucking name is.
His name don't matter. Fuck his name. He's a little aggressive fucker.
He was definitely on some bitch asses. Like, definitely.
No, I mean, consider this. Kirk Franklin has been a platinum selling gospel artist since that man was 5 years old.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
don't tell me that Kirk didn't do nothing for you. I'll give you opportunities for you to succeed. Fuck that.
Right. You live the better, you've seen the better, the good life all your life.
Yeah. And given Kirk Franklin upbringing and what he's been through and what have you, I mean, to be honest with y'all, I'm not surprised that he cursed his son out. Shit.
Oh, I've seen him foul in these streets, so I know he curses.
Oh yeah, you seen him in person.
I've seen him in action. So
it's interesting to me of how people put you on this fucking pedestal and say like, well, this is what let me finish. What I'm saying is, this is what you should be like. So I felt like, because Kirk snapped the way he did, to me, now all of a sudden people looking at him like, oh, he's not supposed to be.
Well, that's what fake ass Bible thumpers do, though, man. That's what the fake ass Bible thumper people do.
But even no. But you got, damn, for real. You got your on your ass. Yeah, you got a hot wings on. But I mean, we could take it. Look, check this out. I throw myself under the bus, right? So I'm head of the I'm the coach of the Wolf Riders. Put your high beams on. Shit. Thank you.
This nigga wild. We'll come back to him. No, what I was about to say is and I think
he's right on Twin. He's right on cue when we speaking of though.
Right. And Twin about to say the same thing. No,
yeah,
so
go ahead. I'm saying is that don't judge me simply because I do something that's out of the character in which you have put me in. Like, you have put me into this motherfucking bubble. There's a lot more about myself you honestly don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said fake ass Bible thumpers. They have this unrealistic content.
So one of my boys I grew up with, he's a preacher now. So I've been knowing him majority of my life. So like when I'm on Facebook, I'm not speaking to him as the preacher, and it was in the reference of sports. I'm speaking to him as my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's a Falcons fan. You know, he's from Louisiana, so of course he's going to get heat. So I forgot what I said, and I brought it up, and then like his people in this congregation, well, one of the person in the congregation was kind of coming at me, and I was like, dog, No, I know D from middle school. Like, I understand he a man on the cloth or whatever, but I'm not disrespecting him. I forgot what I said. It was something about sports or whatever, but I wasn't cussing him out or cussing at him. It was just something. I guess I put a cuss word in with my statement. I was like,
yeah,
I know him. Like, our families are like, we pretty much should be cousins because our families, grew up together, whatever. So it's like, whenever I formed a guest, was like breaking it down. I was like, yo, he's, he don't see him. He sees him as a man. He's not seeing him a man of the church. He sees him, you know what I'm saying? I respect him as a man too. So it's not like I'm being disrespectful towards him. I was like, it's just that when we talking about like the same thing we did when we was kids, we talking trash about sports, you know what I'm saying? So it was just, like you said, people put you in that bubble when they're not even looking at you as a full person or a full man and understanding
they put a new standard on you that's not realistic. You still a man, you still a woman at the end of the day. You're not, nobody's here perfect. If your ass was perfect, guess what? Then we'd be worshiping you if you was perfect. And even God wasn't perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. So it's like, that's why I said, that's why I don't do that church stuff and all that. Cause I'd be ready to take my shots. So, cause that should be irking the hell out of me and everything. But like I said, I looked Kirk dead in the eyes as he was out here in these streets. I said, what's up? He gave me the straight up what's up. But I gave him that look like, yo, I know that ain't who I know that's supposed to be. But I kept it simple though. I ain't go jumping up and down like yo or going on his face like yo. That's still his business. I know he's still a man at the end of the day.
Was that Kirk or that Plies?
You don't fall off no stage. You don't fall off the stage if you're a good person. You foul. You fell off the stage because the karma came and got your ass.
Snatch it by the ankles, huh?
Yeah, remember this same cat said he had an addiction to porn. Come on now. You don't think he cursing?
Right.
He from Fort Worth, Texas. Land of niggas. And you try to tell me so he's still a human being, but trust me, these children or people that expect stuff from you will always push that button.
Push you. Yep.
Y'all know I clearly know about that pushing button stuff.
Yeah.
Why the hell you think I don't talk to my damn son? Because there's buttons that's been, I ain't gonna say buttons could be pushed, but he has an energy I don't rock with. So since he has the energy I don't rock with, I don't rock with him. Whatever his, family is saying over there is what they're saying about me. I know it's all false and real, but he still can't come to me straight up and talk to me. It is what it is. But, I know though I don't trust him enough that I know he could put me in a position where I ain't about to be apologizing. I know the cops gonna be fucking hauling me off. I don't need them problems. Mm-hmm. I'm not about to risk. I'm not gonna risk myself or my job over an ungrateful ass child that don't know how to think or speak for themselves.
But again, the same thing I said from the beginning. Your child is a teenager. This is a 33-year-old grown fucking man.
Yeah.
Well, and this nigga 19. You still grown.
I know, but I'm saying, but it's still so much. There's still so much life.
Yeah, there's time for him to think on things
to grow,
and redeem himself. Whereas this motherfucker just ain't getting it.
Exactly.
Even fools get old.
True that. Yeah, exactly. So that's another great point too, though. And I don't know. That's the thing I'm concerned about. Like, I just think this one gonna have that same type of energy. I just throw my hands up and just let it be. I don't see no change coming. So it is still wise sometimes, no matter what the ages are, you almost like, it's not even worth talking to him. That's the thing. I think Kirk was trying to do the right thing, but he's like the video you said, Tony Love, about what Ricky Smiley said, which I've been saying for years. Remove yourself. You ain't got to talk to him. You see that phone, you can look at it ring. Just look at it ring, and just don't answer it because you already know what the kind of energy you're going to get.
If it's going to bring negativity, there's no point of even engaging in the conversation.
Yeah, I got an auntie that don't even answer my cousin's phone call. Like, I know what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Only thing I'm sending the money for is for him to come home. I'm not going because what you're doing out there ain't shit. You come over here, let's regroup and get you going again. I ain't sending you money for nothing else. Fuck that.
Right. So so that's the thing too, though. But like I said, these kids, this entitlement. They know they can't get touched. Then it's like, okay, I'm gonna just like, yo, you benefited from all the stuff that he did successfully. Now you want to destroy what he's built that you benefited from, and now you trying to destroy it and take it from him. Like, dumbass, if you'd act right, you would get this money when he passes. Like now you just removed yourself completely from a whole wheel, and you ain't shit now in his eyes.
Has he come out and said anything since then, or has he made a comment? Like, what was your end game with this?
So here's the thing.
He never said anything.
He fucked himself. He fucked himself. He attempted to expose his dad. That shit didn't work. You really exposed yourself, dumbass. You really exposed yourself because you such a bitch. Such a bitch. So now, joke's on you. Joke's on you.
Right. Because everybody was been on Kirk's side this whole time, and everybody kept saying you ain't had to apologize. Like, why is you apologizing for? You waste your energy.
And you know what? The thing that really rubbed people the wrong way was your whole integrity. Like, bro, like, you gonna record the conversation? Yeah. No, first off, you gonna premeditate, then you gonna record the conversation, and then you gonna share it out to the world. Who the hell does some shit like that? Oh, carry on. My bad.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing, I think, people talking about Kirk shouldn't apologize. Kirk has businesses, and he got to save face for that. So I had no problem with him. I know why he apologized, but
he apologized. I said like this. I feel like he's apologized to these wrong, same fake ass people that do the same shit he do though. That's the reason I'm mad that he apologized.
Amen to that.
Like, I don't think he shouldn't. These people do the same. It would do the same damn thing if they was putting his
same fucking thing
predicament. And that's why I felt like this is not worthy of apologizing. Mm-hmm. You was recorded on a provoked situation. Who not gonna react a certain kind of way? Someone like a prank call.
Mm-hmm. Look, I saw a preacher that I know. He's sitting on Broadway, it's a main street here. He's sitting on Broadway in this Cadillac with a black and mild in his hand, smoking a black and mild, waiting on this weed guy. Okay, what you do in your private life is what you do in your private life. But I'm with Rashawn. I mean, only God can judge him, baby.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it is. Yeah, and I'm so sick of this. Like, everybody feel like they're entitled to an apology. Who the fuck is you that I gotta apologize to you?
Well, it goes back to the whole social media thing, is that with social media and everybody having access, it's good that people have a voice to vocalize themselves, whether it's creativity, motivation, this and that and the other. But it also, everybody feel like they got to report on everything, whether it's right or not. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably people that were sharing and speaking on it, whether they was on his side or not, they just out here trying to get attention because I reported or I shared this first. You know what I'm saying? So it's that era.
Yeah, I know it's a bitch ass era right now. I get it. Hey, I could have did the same thing when I saw him in these streets. I could have snapped a picture. I could have said something.
Prime example.
I could have did any of that.
You just seen him tip your hat and just kept moving.
Yeah.
What do y'all think happens to his son moving forward out in these streets?
Nobody gonna trust him.
Nobody gonna trust him. But who is his son anyway? His son is
that's the first thing too. Yeah, and nobody really knows who he is if they see him in the street anyway.
Exactly.
Right. So he's not getting no newfound fame off of this or nothing like that. People just gonna look at you more sideways.
Exactly.
And it's the people that are looking at you sideways, the people that you probably wanted to be around you to support you. Like I said, nobody knows who he is. I've never seen him or heard of him before. So
yeah, I didn't even know Kirk had a son that old. Honestly, exactly. I knew he was up. I know he had a son. I knew he had an older kid, but I didn't know he was 33. I didn't know he was 33. I knew he had some kids older. I know he had, because I know Kurt already was almost 50 anyway, or in his 50s. So I know he got the kid up there in age, but I didn't know the kid was 33 though. I'm thinking maybe as old as 27, 28-ish. But I didn't think nigga was already in the 30s.
When your own sibling comes out and it basically tears you apart in social media, knows you on some bullshit. His little sister tore him a new asshole. I'll send y'all the video. But,
I saw that video. So she called him out.
I got receipts too.
Right.
Yeah. So she was ready to call him out too. Like, we know how you roll. So it wasn't shocking.
Yeah,
but even you could tell the way that Kirk cursed him out, that he was strictly on some bitch assness.
That came from him.
That came from the gut, yo. That's from the crevice.
Yo, bitch ass.
Yo, like you felt that from his soul. Like, nigga, I'm so sick of dealing with you. Like, I've done all I can from your ungrateful. Like, you felt that from his depths of his soul that he was tired. He was tired of going back and forth with this cat and everything.
Because that's like what my wife always telling me, like, we got some good boys. I said, yeah, so far.
Yeah, so far.
Mm-hmm. Year by year analysis.
I said, yeah. I said, wait till the hormones, because they were book smart, all A's and stuff. Yeah, hormones gonna come up and gum up the works. They're gonna start smelling themselves. Look at, man, damn, I'm looking good. It's like, just wait for all that.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna believe me.
13, 14, yeah. When they get around that 14 age, just get real. That's when it start getting real. I told you, I was feeling that energy from my son at the age of like 10, though. So when that incident happened between me and him, I wasn't shocked at all.
Well, I think we kind of all been in situations where we see like these kids. Here's the thing or whatever. Me, I was honest with you. My testimony will probably be once they turn 18, because once they turn 18, they go to college or do whatever they're going to do. That's when they really start to kind of express themselves. Huh?
So the truth come out.
Yeah, so it's like, we've seen the kids that were real smart in high school, they go off to college and then they go down. And then you see the kids that really, we probably would be like, oh man, this dude, we never really paid attention to him in no type of way because he was just an average student. He excelled. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially at St. Aug, I was just like, the successful people who I thought were successful, probably, it was kind of like a situation where the people that were, I guess at St. Aug, they had the A, B, C, D rankings or whatever. I've probably seen more successful people in the C and D and B than A's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like they pretty much disappeared. Like, they ghost. It was like, oh, what happened to old boy? Oh man, and my whole big thing is just like, as I guess you want to say as a man, you start to realize things that are just important. So that's what I guess you want to say, as a kid, you can see the people with the attitudes, but as an adult, you're saying pretty much like, hey, go do this on your own. And I'm going to still give you some type of encouragement to kind of do what you have to do. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, even when I was in college or whatever, I was like, man, fuck all that shit. I ain't trying to hear all that shit. I mean, it's just the truth. When I joined the military, I was like, look, I'm on my own now. I get it. I get it now. Some of the stuff that was being shared. But back then, I was like, man, look, I'm just trying to have time, trying to pay bills. I'm going to do what I want to do. And sometimes I will be a testimony. Like sometimes me helping people put me in situations where I never thought I'd be in.
Oh yeah, helping people hurt you more than anything else. Honestly, sometimes helping hurt you more than you just doing for yourself. Or I never get mad at people that look out for themselves first, than looking out for others, because that's just too much pain and disappointment you get when you try to help out others.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, pretty much Batman though, but I mean, I pretty much went to jail helping a friend out with a rental car. It was just a situation where, I guess you want to say for me, it was just like, here I am trying to help, genuinely trying to help, and I'm still in this situation. But I didn't get whatever. I had to learn through that.
True. Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You always learn your lessons through people, and that's why I said Kirk Kurt knows who he dealing with. That curse out was genuine. Yeah. That was from the that wasn't no just he just being an evil person and just cursing out his child. No, this child has tested him to the points of no return now. And he just had enough. And that kid pushed that button.
Yeah, family hurts you the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's like you said, that brings it out of you in those situations.
And for me, my only helping nightmare is when I help somebody get a job and then they screw me over once they were in the job. That's why I will be a reference, but I will not help you get the job. I will not recommend you anymore. I will be that reference to speak to your character, and I'll leave it at that. But
well, I'm gonna put it like this: helping you get a job where I work at. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying. Like I had a situation, love her to death, but a friend of mine getting on the job, and I pretty much told her like, look, just quit because I'm about to fire you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that type of situation. Like you just really abusing the hookup. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a hard job, this, that, and the other, but you can't just blatantly just do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You making my name look bad. So that's the worst.
At one, he was looking for a raise 6 months after he got a job. I'm like, dude, you ain't been here yet. I need the money. Get another job.
Yeah.
You're right.
People in hell need ice water. So big deal.
And he sat up there and walked off the job, but before he walked off, he took our elevator to the 3rd floor, cut it off, and then walked off the job.
Wow.
What the fuck?
There's levels to this bitch assness, boy. There's levels to this bitch assness, dude.
Hey, but that's a good point though. And I want to share a personal story, but what's the best way y'all ever quit a job? Like for me, when I worked at Rent to Own right before I moved to Texas. This was after Katrina, and it was just like we were basically just abusing people. Like, you know, everybody was out of work, shit been shut down, but yet our bosses was giving us hell about collecting the money and this and that and the other. So like I was out all day across the river doing collections and shit, and I'm like, yo, let me know all the deliveries I got to do. That way I can map it out, this and that and the other. So it was a Saturday. I know I'm gonna work like 8 to 5 on a Saturday. It's like 3 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to come back in the office. I already did the west side. I'm about to be on the way back. He called me back talking about, oh, well, you got another delivery across the river. Can you come back to the store and get it? I'm like, dog, I've been on the West Bank the whole day. Like, why you ain't tell me this morning? I'm like, when did you sell this? Oh, I sold this yesterday. I'm like, when you tell me that this morning? Whatever. It's like, all right, cool. Let me take my lunch. Took my lunch, never went back. I was like, man, it was like it was on top of some other shit. But I was like, dog, I literally told you, like every morning, like I'll print out the schedule based on the deliveries, like, okay, deliveries and collections that I gotta do. I'm like, if you sold this the day before or 2 days before, you could have told me Saturday morning where this shit going. So it's, I told him like, I'll take my lunch first. And that was it.
Oh, well, hey, my best one was, shoot, when I did that little quick run at Del Champs right there on the service road in Reed.
Yeah.
Man, they had scheduled me to work on my graduation.
I remember that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he scheduled.
Straight disrespect.
I said, yo, you know I graduate. I said the schedule. I said, hey, yo, I graduate on this day. Hey man, we still need you to come in even after the graduation or whatever. I said, all I just said was, all right, I got you. Hey, I was nicely at my graduation and at graduation parties that night. He gonna hit me up the next morning talking about, what happened to you? I said, I graduated. Well, you coming back in? I said, nope. If y'all ain't considered enough about my graduation, Y'all ain't told me where y'all stand, so I'm out. I'm like, dude, I don't need this. Freaking you're Dell champs. Who was you? And it's just like, all right, then. And I said, all right, that was it. I'm like, man, y'all lost y'all damn mind.
Let me see. Come in after your graduation. That's the dumbest.
After graduation, still. Yeah, I'm like, nah, that ain't happening.
That's fucked up. I still undergrad at Whitewater, and I was going back and forth working at Finish Line, and the manager and I, we got along very, very well. And one thing about when you're selling tennis shoes, they want you to sell an additional item. They call it a multiple sale. So my multiple sales are pretty fucking high. I mean, I don't know how I did it, but I think it was just probably my charming personality, and I just convinced people to buy some extra shit. So they were actually looking for an assistant manager, and Tim Trouter, that was his name at the time, he left, but he recommended me for the assistant position. That's the only reason why I stayed with them. Cause I was like, man, if I can have this job and go to school full time, I'll be set. Now I was my last year at Whitewater. I was about to go to grad school. I'm like, man, I could just save up, you know. Anyway, long story short, then I'm hiring this white dude over me. I'm telling y'all, he was always late to work. His fucking breaks were always exceeded 30 minutes, you know. So I thought it was a race car. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I put in my two-week notice. The last day, everybody walked out of there with free socks. Now, to add insult to injury, my last sale, the guy tried on 2 pair of shoes. He played for the Badgers. And I said, hey man, is there any other shoe that you like on this wall? So he picked out a couple of them. He paid for the one. He got free socks. And then there was another bag waiting for him at the end. I told him, go ahead and pick that up.
The ultimate hookup.
You get a Peter Warwick deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I'll tell you this, twin. You know, this is from the heart of my soul, man. You ain't shit. How the hell you worked that Finish Line and ain't let nobody know you worked that Finish Line back in the day?
Man, this is bad. Look, bro. This is like well, actually no, we were talking.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said you ain't shit. That's why I'm taking the shots I'm taking. You know all the shoes that came out in that time period. Yeah, I'm not trying to get shit from you right now.
Yeah, man,
you're on timeout right now, man. You're on timeout. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I'm chilling now.
Yeah,
that's all he got from the story. You worked at Finish Line?
Yeah, that's all he grabbed.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, man, I sure did, dog. Yeah, I worked there. I also worked at Foot Action too.
Oh, man, you're getting a double timeout. I'm
out. All right,
man.
Let's take that quick break and we can get back into tone love. What have we learned this episode? All right, it's that time of the show again. Tony Love, what have we learned this episode?
All right, here's what we've learned. There is a reasonable way for a grown man to get mono. Eat ass in the off season. Eat ass in the off season, Sam Donald. Eat ass in the off season, not during the season. 2, Deshaun Watson will be cut from the Texans as a result of his recent troubles. 3, NCAA says fuck these hoes, do some push-ups or something. 4, streaming for sports and movies is the future of entertainment. We going down that road. 5, Lonzo's going to be gone from the Pels regardless. 6, NBA GMs are the worst in professional sports. 7, Embiid's childbearing hips are not useful behind the 3-point line. Got that. Number 8, Kirk Franklin has nothing to be sorry for. Nothing. And number 9, I got chicken, bitch.
Fuck you, Anthony. No chicken for you.
No chicken for me.
Twin, what you got in closing?
What we got in closing? Shit.
Other than chicken.
Yeah, other than chicken. For one, Deshaun Watson, he should change his ringtone to Janet Jackson. Control. Texas has got him where they want him, and I'm gonna pray for the man. To piggyback off of what Anthony said, childbearing hips. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna need you to score a little bit more in the paint. Fuck all shooting them damn threes. Too damn big. Shooting them goddamn three. As far as Kirk Franklin go, hey man, do you stick to yourself? You didn't do anything wrong. Just learn that hey, fathers can get compassionate. And lastly, women of all sports need to be treated equally, no matter what. And come get that damn chicken.
Come get that damn chicken.
Get that chicken.
Oh man, Ebbtide King.
I only got one thing to say. I'm highly disappointed in Twin.
Come on, dude. Come get
all I'm gonna say is Twin ain't shit.
He worried about shoes from 20 years ago.
In the prime of the shoe game.
Oh,
in the prime of the shoe game, how many pair of Jordans I could have had on a good discount and Air Max.
Yeah, man. You're right, bro. Right.
I ain't really trying to hear shit from you right now. You're on legitimate timeout for a minute. That's all out of this whole podcast. That's the only thing I heard was I don't know this nigga.
Twin. In other words, Twin, you lucky he came back for this last segment.
Pretty much, because I really didn't want to come back. I was not coming back on here. Out of all the stuff we talked about today, that's the only thing that's registering and hurt my soul. That this nigga actually worked at finish line and foot action. Yeah. And I just thought of all the goddamn shit. I could have sent you the money with ease. And I could have had so many pair of shoes. That's all I see.
I'm sorry.
My God. All the hookups I could have made.
Oh, I know.
This could have been you're on timeout. That's all it's dearly hurting my soul right now. That's everything. I don't give a damn about everything else. Fucking being in them childbearing hips. Fuck Kirk Franklin, bitch ass son. I'm sorry the women in the NCAA get screwed over with the jump.
LaMelo Ball fractured his right wrist and is going to miss the rest of the season.
Oh,
that's fucked up.
Damn. Hey. Damn. And it is gonna sit on down the rest of the season. Well, the season is almost over though, so I guess so I guess that's legit to do. So I mean, hey, he showed he's the truth. He'll be all right. He just got to put on some weight now. He'll be straight. But then, once again, tell with him and his daddy in them bitch ass shoes. God damn it, Twin, you still highly disappointed me, man. And that's it. I'm done. That's it. I'm out.
I'm sorry, man.
You.
I got you though. I got you.
Yeah.
Raheem Goodell.
Oh, you ain't got him.
Yeah, you're right. You didn't get him.
Twins like, I got chicken now. Come on, man.
I'm giving them no goddamn chicken. Shoe game.
Oh, Raheem, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, you never had a situation where a strong bitch pick you up and suck your dick. Tony Love.
I've been in that situation before. I've been in that situation. Tony Love I told him that story about that one. I've been in that situation.
Yeah, so that's my 69 reference. Strong bitches can pick you up. It's a totally different vibe or whatever.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Shit. Been there, done that.
Basketball chicks deserve some love. I mean, as physical as they are, they do have a soft ass when you're defending them. So yeah, go ahead and give them a gym and something to work out with. You know, I mean, that's my love. And 3, this year's kind of going by fast. You know, it's already March. My son is turning 14. I feel a certain way about my kid getting old. And you know, hopefully sooner or later, whatever, I'll be traveling to see Twin. You know, hopefully Anthony shows up and Ty King. You can pretty much tell him fuck you to your face if you want to join me. And you know, and you know, if you do or whatever, I get you a Home Depot gift card.
Oh wow!
Fuck a Home Depot card.
You better take that card.
When I don't need no goddamn Home Depot card. I ain't building shit. I ain't Bob the Builder in these streets. Fuck
Hey,
all
Home
that.
Depot.
Hey,
sells more than
look.
that.
We'll have a pair of socks and shoes waiting on you, babe. How about that?
I'm good in these streets. I ain't hearing y'all shit. Lies you tell.
Hey, the other day when I FaceTime y'all was like, Joe Scott, long walk down the park.
Yeah, I definitely taking a long walk. In respectable shoes that somebody ain't helped me get in the past. So it's all good.
Oh Lord, he gonna take them shots for like 3 months. Oh,
should have kept that. You should have took that to the grave, twin. Tell you that right now. Should have took that to the grave. Should have never known this information.
Expecting our group chat shoes that came out in 2004.
I'm about to think like
classics.
I'm thinking
I could have had these.
Nigga, I'll think my Jordan 4s right now, nigga. Cause you was Twin, you was there in '99, right?
Sean, I really don't want to add insult to injury.
What? You not working there in '99?
Don't answer that question. Don't answer that.
I'm gonna say. Can I say this? Can I say this?
No, tell the goddamn truth. Was you there in '99? Did you work at Foot Action of 49 and 99? Were you there?
99. That's when Jason. I said Jason. Yeah, I was there in 99.
You son of a bitch. That's all I can say.
I
missed out on Jordan 4s. The white Jordan 4s from doggone Do the Right Thing when he got them scuffed. They were re-released in '99. You ain't shit. That's all I'm gonna say. I am out.
I believe that was my first pair of Jordans.
You trying to get assassinated?
I'm just saying. Hey, look, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can hold my L up high, but I mean, look, I'm gonna go down. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down. Yeah, I had my first pair of Jordans that year. Sure did.
Oh man.
In this shit, man. Please end this shit.
Only thing I got in closing, kind of follow what Raheem and Twin was saying, with 2 potential athletes for kids, one being a girl, NCAA do better. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I will be one of them parents cussing people out if my daughter playing the sport and they out there with fucking rubber bands to exercise with and shit. Same thing for male colleges. If it's not one of the big schools, you know, they're going to provide for these athletes, whether it's food, workout equipment, etc. Other than that, go Knicks. No matter what that hater say, we're still in the playoff hunt. We still at 500. I think we're playing right now, playing the Sixers right now. So
nobody care about them damn Knicks.
Hey, Mitchell Robinson's back.
Nobody care about the Saints quarterbacks either, but we still talk about them. So,
first of all, number one, whatever, we are happily enthused that Drew is gone. So, you know, that is something that needs to be shared towards all Who Dat Nation. We are actually. I mean, what you know? He likes seafood. We a seafood city. Shit, what you want? What more you want? Can't be perfect, man. I mean, we can have Ryan Tannehill.
Please take him. Take him in his contract. I don't like the money we paying him. He's playing well, but you know what I'm saying? That's not.
He did have a pass rush, man.
So we'll be all right though. But we'll be back with more foolishness. Our next episode, we should have a guest on. For doing the count. What's the count list? Yeah, we should have a guest on talking of. He's trying to be the new version of Zane, so more to come on that. That should be another entertaining podcast coming up. But
what's the date on that, bro?
That's going to be April
4th or 11th. No, 11th.
No, he's coming on 11th. We'll be back before that. I'm tripping. I got my dates off.
Yeah, that's Easter. Yeah, because next Sunday is Easter. No, not next Sunday. Is next Sunday? No, the week after.
No. Week after that.
We got that. So we good. So we should straight.
We good. Okay. So he coming on 11th. So more to come on that. But y'all be good, and we'll be back.
Yeah, I gotta go Woosah now.
Go Woosah.
Later, y'all.
All right, y'all. Who that?
I got chicken, bitch.